Hi, this is Ray with Aqua Power Washing, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about vinyl siding cleaning today and to show you this particular house that we're working on today. And if you look on the left-hand side of this house, you can see how green it is and how dirty the gutters are. And that's all organic growth that is built up on the siding. And it is a living organism. A lot of pressure washing companies in our industry treat this as if it's dirt, or they try and power wash it off, and that's a very destructive and dangerous cleaning technique because as vinyl breaks down over time, it starts to do something called oxidizing, which is a real fancy word for the vinyl breaking down on the surface, mostly due to sun exposure, and then that actually makes the houses fade over time. But here you can see how heavy this organic growth is built up here. And when we clean, we don't use pressure to clean, we use soaps to clean, because pressure, if it did get it off of the siding, could damage the siding, but it won't kill the organism either. And therein lies one of the major issues with cleaning it using pressure versus using the right soap solution, because you won't kill the organism, which means it'll come back again next year. I would be more than willing to wager that if this had been pressure washed to clean this, that this would be back again next year and the house would have to be pressure washed again. And the reason I say it's because some of my best customers are people that have tried pressure washing it every year, and then they realize that it just doesn't work because it keeps coming back. And then they come to me because they're looking for a more excellent way of doing it, which is where we use the soap solution to clean it versus using pressure. And for a house to get this bad again, this might take 5 to 8 years for a house to get this bad, depending upon moisture. Obviously that's dependent upon the environment of where the house is located. Now on this side over here, you can see we did soft wash it, and you can see how nice everything came out and how bright the siding is now. A lot of people tell me their house looks like brand new after getting it done. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the gutters so that you can see what the gutters look like now. So on the left-hand side, you can see how dirty the gutters were there with all the organic growth. If we go over on the right-hand side, you can see how bright they are now. I also wanted to show you what the siding would look like if it was pressure washed. Now, sometimes when you have the built-up organic growth, you do want to try and lightly rinse off some of that. So when I tell you that I pressure washed this area, it was just with sufficient pressure to try and rinse off some of the organic growth. You probably could have put your hand in front of the pressure washing wand, and it would have been fine with your hand in front of it, just to give you an idea of what I consider to be a safe level of pressure washing. And here you can see the organic growth and how built up it is on the siding, and how much of a difference that makes. That's why I oftentimes tell people if they can get it off, because this is the level of improvement that I would classify as power washing it at a safe level to try and get the organic growth off. Now if you back up 10 feet away, it really doesn't look overly bad, but it doesn't look overly clean either. And on the right hand side, you can see where I soft washed this and how bright that looks now versus the way that it appeared before. I also did another spot over here so that you can see another comparison. On the left hand side, we have the light pressure washing to try and get the organic growth off the surface. And you can see how dirty that is still. It's an interesting thing. I had a guy come work for me years ago, and he worked for another company that actually pressure washed house, which is a local competitor of mine. And when he came to work for me, he said that frequently with the other company that he worked for, he would not get the balance given to him for the work that was done, because the house really didn't look that much better, and the people refused to pay him for doing the exterior cleaning work because of the lack of improvement. And here you can see on the right hand side how nice this looks using our soft wash technique. Also wanted to show you the equipment that we use to clean houses. We don't use the portable machines that are smaller that a lot of companies use. We use these high-end power washing machines that have Honda engines on them, and they move 8 gallons a minute of water at 3,500 psi. But our equipment is all adjustable, so I can take that 3,500 psi, which would be way too much pressure to clean a house, and I can meter that down to something that would be like a garden hose type of pressure with the wand that I use, because it is an adjustable pressure wand. So my name is Ray, and I am the owner of Aqua Power Washing. If you'd like to learn more about the services that we offer, please visit our webpage at www.gentlepowerwashing.com or call us at 201-424-1800. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a blessed day.